All right, so let me explore a little bit more about Padlet then. So let me show you. You got to go to the internet. So here you go, and it's Padlet, www.padlet.com/wall/ibarajas. So that takes you to this main page where I have a few different classes. So Math 80, Math 150, Math 180, and then there's this little vault thing down here. I'll show you what that is in a little bit. For us, Math 150, statistics, that's where we want to go. So click on there. That takes you to the page that's devoted to our content, our class. So here you find the syllabus. This is the one I emailed people, a little welcome to statistics information about the book and about this Padlet thing, where to find Padlet and the syllabus. So a little bit of information stuff there. There's a little instructional video for my math lab. Oh, also this covers how to register for my math lab. But this covers what you do with my math lab, how you do your homework and your quizzes, and how you get things done in there. So hopefully it addresses those questions in there. Our class contacts for this class is right here. So once you get to here, there's a bunch of other things that are important. So for our class, we only have 3 tests. Usually there's 4, but this is a winter class. There's only there's not enough time to have more exams. So we only have 3. The first exam is going to cover chapters 5, 1, 2, and 3. So we start with chapter 5. I expect you to read chapter 1, and then we'll continue with chapter 2 and 3. And so that'll make up the bulk of the material that'll be on test number 1. Test number 2 will begin with chapter 4. Then, of course, we've already done 5 at that point, so we'll skip to 6. 6, 7, and 8 will be exam number 2. And then exam number 3 will be chapters 9, 10, and 11. Okay. For each chapter, there's a little page. So right now, you should be starting on chapters 1 and 5. So for chapter 5, click on there. This is the information I'm kind of gathering together for you on chapter 5. So chapter 5, section 1, these are the videos that I recommend that you watch if you're having any issues with it. So I recommend that you read the book first. Strongly encourage that you read the book. It's a good book. You've made that author a multi-millionaire. You should at least read it. So read the book. If you still have issues, concerns, questions, things you don't really understand, then hopefully some of these videos that I post on here would address those things. So that's what those are. There's also this, student homework videos. So you click on there, that takes you to another little page. On here is where students have solved some of the homework questions and they've posted their solutions onto here. Okay, so I'm going to be asking people to do that. I'll give you more information on how you do that later. But these are just little videos, little YouTube kind of videos. I'll show you an example, but I don't want to show that one. Let's go over here. Let's go in here, I think. Okay, so here's a little sample video. You can click play and you can watch it through here. You can click this little button, it'll make it bigger. And then you can click this button and make it even bigger. Okay.
And in this question, it says that previously 11.5%
so
of workers
you don't have to pay attention to the actual problem right now, but the point, the framework I want to give you is that it's just a little video you recorded with your phone. The point of this is not for you to show me that you know how to do it. You got the right answer. You're going to put it on my math lab. I assume you know how to do it. The point of this video is for you to teach other people how to do this question. Okay, so it's a little bit different. So it's not just, here's the question, here's the answer. You have to go through it a little bit, read the question, talk about, what formula was important for this question and how you went about doing it. The most successful videos, I think, are cases where people kind of write down what they want to show and then kind of talk their way through it as kind of like flashcards, as you see, I think happens here. Kind of flips through different flashcards as he's pointing out the formulas that he used for this particular question and the values and how they got plugged into the formula. And it just goes through the whole thing. And then hopefully someone who doesn't know how to do this question can use this as a resource now. If you don't know how to do number 21 when you get to chapter 10, section 2, number 21, if you don't know how to do that one, there's a little video on here. Hopefully you find it useful, helpful. This is another resource for you. So there'll be more information later on exactly which problems you have to create and how to create them and how to post them on here, and all that other information will be on there, but I'm just kind of giving you a heads up of what to expect. Okay. Any questions about these little videos? No? No? Okay. And going back to where we were then, we were over here. Okay, so we selected chapter 5 stuff. Okay, so we're going to start off in chapter 5. These videos here are videos I've either created or have identified on YouTube. Like I said, YouTube has a lot of good stuff. So I found a bunch of videos that I thought did a good job of addressing the questions, the issues of this particular book, this particular sections, and I broke them down here. Sometimes they're not necessarily like pertaining to a particular section. Sometimes they're just good overall information or review, so I just kind of put it at the top here. So this is a good little video that just talks about probability in general, but it was hard for me to say, oh, this is section 5.2 or 5.3, so that's why it's up here on its own kind of heading. So I recommend that you watch these if you have any trouble with them, with those particular sections. And then as you're doing your homework, you can go in here and you can, find some videos. I've recently started doing this, so I don't have that many. Some sections have a lot less videos than others. My hope is that eventually I'll have like a little solutions manual of all the homework questions. Eventually there'll be enough videos on there so that every homework question has at least one video on there. But for now, some of them have them, some of them don't. Any questions so far? No? Okay, so read the book, come here, watch these videos, do your homework on my math lab. Yeah, that's basically all you need to know from Padlet.